Welcome to Shattered Ships, brought to you by Fandom Encounters. This is your DM Matt, guiding you on your pirate adventure through the seas of Corsair. Join our party, the Human Fey Wanderer Ranger Tesha Gwyn, played by Bobby, the Sea Elf Pirate Kensei Monk Trigger, played by Seth, and the Owlin Swords Bard, played by Alan, as they do their best to navigate this new world and find their place in it. In Corsair, where piracy is freedom, and freedom is dangerous.
So good!
As Gwyn has accepted Doubt's offer of taking a little stroll into the Epitaph pool, the Epitaph Bowl, asking a question. Does the divination wizard Pollux de la Fey know where I am? Is he able to see me? Have I eluded him in this cursed cove? Sticking your hand into this bowl, you are transported into this inky chamber, this black area of stillness where there's no wind, there's no sun, there is only this stillness. A strange stagnation where you are the only occupant, aside from a figure sitting on a pile of stones. Her horns curling up on the side of her head, you can kind of see this like leather jerkin that she is wearing seems to be a fairly slight figure, a strong figure, daggers and weapons stashed around them. As you get, like, you're almost compelled to get closer, this satyr sitting on this rock work here. Like, kind of like this brown fur on her legs. She has, like, metal studs screwed into, like, her hoofs. Seemingly, like, her feet are as deadly as the daggers stashed around her. You must be in dire straits if you've come to the domain of death looking for answers. It's been a while since I've had a chat with anyone. A long time. As to your question, this divination wizard, someone following you? To answer the question, and at its most simple, no. Pollux de la Fey does not currently know where you are. So, by that answer, the following questions, which is a bit cheeky to sort of stack a few on top of themselves, but I'll give it to you, since knowing one answer sort of implies the rest. You have eluded that figure who is chasing you, who has eyes everywhere. He doesn't seem to know where you are, Gwyn. Good on you.
Thank you.
Of course. I suppose it's simply the job of a denizen of death to answer this sort of question, didn't it?
Well, yeah, if he finds me, I'll be with you sooner, you know? So.
Of course, I wouldn't be surprised by that. So, if he does get closer, you come and find me again, all right, hon?
Sounds good.
All right. I think your friend's going to pull you out pretty soon. It's great talking to you.
Nice.
Of course.
What's your name?
Nico, love.
Thanks.
Stay safe out there, love. And she winks and like you feel doubt kind of pulling you kind of back out of this vision. There you are. You seem to be like doubt kind of like cranes her head to kind of look down at you, like checking you over, like, okay, cool, you seem to be okay. Not she didn't keep you.
She can keep people?
She has.
Okay. Thank you.
Said coming back multiple times was dangerous.
Okay. There's levels of danger, I feel.
The more time you spend in the Epitaph Bowl, the harder it is to fight yourself back from death. So it's a balancing act between wisdom and the will to live.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
And I leave. Go outside.
Oh, yeah, you like walk up. Let's like stairwell of mushrooms outside. While Gwen was in this basement, Kachi was doing his best to catch up to Trigger outside. Trigger being the first to kind of duck and piece out of here, but overwhelmed with what you saw. Where was Trigger headed? Was he just headed outside? Was he going somewhere else? What was his instinct here?
Are we by the water? Are we close to the water?
You are like if like the water, like the port is kind of like layer 1 of the city. You're all kind of like layer 2. Like you're in like the shop area. You can probably look and see where like the cove is if you wanted to head in that direction, but you're not close to it.
I would probably just probably find the tallest building in approximate distance and close to, it's just like if there's something across the street that I can just climb on top of the roof and just look out over the water.
There's like a 2-story general store across the street from
I do a quick little scamper up and I just turn and face the water and I just stare at it because that's more of my comfort.
Absolutely. Up on like the there's people walking around, like it's it's well into like afternoon now. People are walking around, kind of going to and fro, planning their days. You scamper up. People going to give you a little bit of a look, but not too much, as there's like a kid who's climbed up this building, up on top of this roof. Shortly after Kachi, you probably head outside. Depending on how, if Trigger's trying to hide or if he's just taking a moment of respite alone, you might be able to see him up on this rooftop, especially if you were to take to the skies.
Yeah, I'd probably like not seeing him immediately, maybe just like going out immediately, fly out, see if I could see him.
Yeah, I'm not hiding. So.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
You easily spy him. You can fly up next to him or approach him or however you'd like to proceed.
Yeah. I'll like fly in from the side so I don't like startle him or anything. Just, how you doing, kid?
I don't know. Sorry. Hi, Captain. Hey.
You things got pretty hairy in there in that maze.
I don't like her.
Doubt?
Yeah, the tree lady. I don't like what she has to offer. I thought it would be fun to do something like that, but it just was. There was a lot of really scary stuff, like you died, and then all of our friends in that place died, and she just said like it can happen, like it's like it was no big deal, and it's weird because I've seen a lot of people die, like a lot. Basically, my whole life has been watching people die, and that's okay, and I'm fine with that. And all of a sudden, I don't like it, and I don't like that that's going to happen, or it might not happen. I don't know.
Okay. You know, you're here now. I mean, what's different? You know, you're a pirate. You know, you've been out in the seas. You've seen more stuff than I think I could ever think of. Like, what changed then now? Because I mean, I've been dying since I met you, kid. Like, I don't know if it's the being in company on this island or what, but like I've been going down every interaction fight we got. I mean, even this morning, I fucking went down in that fucking cave.
Yeah. I don't know. It's you guys are just a little different than my other crew, I think, and so it's not like. I don't think I've ever really been scared before. Like people talk about scared. Like my one friend, the pimple on the ship, he like used to piss his pants all the time. But that also could have been because he was drunk. I don't know. But I know people get scared. But I've never been scared. I don't think. And I think I was scared today.
You want to know a secret? It's just for you, just for first mate trigger.
Oh, yeah, but also, am I first mate or second mate? I really feel like we need to establish this. I don't know where I live in the hierarchy.
That's fair. We're working it out. Can there be 2 first mates? I'm new to this, Captain. Can I have both of you? Because I feel like you both very.
No, because then there's gonna be a power struggle, and then like I'm gonna have to. It doesn't matter. Well, yeah, tell me the secret.
I've been scared since I fucking got on this island, man. I wasn't even supposed to be on that boat. Out of Morales. And now here I am. No fucking idea where. Out in the ocean. But you are helping keep me brave.
You don't have to bullshit me.
Look at me. I ain't fucking bullshit you, man. You're a fucking kid who's seen and done more shit than I have. You freak me out sometimes. I'm not gonna lie to you. You fucking do that all the time. With your fucking stories about Temple who fucking pisses his pants.
Well, he used to until his dick got shot off in a fight.
See, that's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, that's okay. He wears diapers now. Well, he's probably dead. I don't know.
But what I mean is that you have lived a life more complex than I can think of. And Gwen in there has probably seen more than both of us combined and lived through hell and back.
Yeah, but Gwen didn't even want to do the stupid thing, and now Gwen's the one in there who's checking out their and messing with the.
Do you want to mess with it?
No.
Find out something?
No. I'm fine. I don't. We make our own luck, right?
Yeah.
If you get your dick shut off, that's on you. All right. You don't need some magic tree lady to get you to, I don't know, roll like a dice or something and make it like all go away.
That's true. And I kind of twirl my Arborforge dagger a little bit. At the same time, if we can influence that to help other people and help ourselves, why not? Put the medallion on. I don't know why we're here, but we're here for a reason.
Yeah. We got a pretty good reason to be here, I guess.
And maybe like a fungus, but you're fucking growing on me. So don't think I'm not gonna protect you and Gwen. Even though I'm the one who keeps fucking dying. So you guys are well protecting me.
Well, don't get too attached to me. You're only my captain for a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
We'll see about that. Maybe I'll have to kill your previous captain. Is that how that works? Is that how crew differentiates? Do I have to kill your captain to get you on my crew?
Gotcha. You wouldn't last 5 seconds.
I'll land like next to you and just like tap your back. I know.
Like, and it's not even like I'm really like I'm trying to find a nice way to say it, but like you would be so fucking dead so quickly. Like I would try to stick up for you, but yeah, no. If it comes down to it, promise me that if you see my old captain, that you won't try and fight him. You just run.
Kind of thinking back. Did we see we saw the Cyclops and the vision? Okay. If I see the Cyclops, I won't. But if I see him hurt you in any way, I got you back.
I'm on his crew. It's not like a. Don't worry. I'm good. We're good. You're the best temporary captain that a second first mate could ever hope for. We should probably go check on Gwen, right?
Yeah. You need a minute? You want to stay here for a bit?
No, I'm good. Actually, I might go do some kickflips on my cart. But other than that, yeah, I'm just gonna chill out. I don't want to go back in. I'll be down there. Okay.
Trigger goes into free skate mode.
I leap off the roof onto my cart.
How does he fucking do that? I just don't get
Tony
it. Like,
Tony Hawk's Underground. You like acid drop because you're like putting the skateboard under your feet as you drop onto the ground.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't say earlier, but I did carry the cart up with me. Yeah,
of course.
So, and as I have that slow fall, or I can mitigate that damage, absolutely, I drop down on it.
It's become a skateboard.
Bam
Wow.
Margera is just an NPC across the way in the swamp.
Rocket Power theme starts playing.
On a mission.
I see Kachi.
Cool.
Absolutely.
I'll, like,
Yeah. As
fly right
Gwen
over to you.
leaves.
I don't know if you really want to do that. There's like a satyr death person, and if she likes you, she might keep you.
Oh,
And
well, that's
so
fucking terrifying. Okay.
so I don't know what your question is, and that's totally on you. If I knew, I probably wouldn't have done what I did, but that's what I'm talking. Like, it's dangerous because you might be kept by a death cleric god person,
All right.
magical being,
One of the above.
ancient knowledge of, I don't know, but you can do whatever you want. I just wanted you to know that you might die.
Thank you. I wasn't planning on going into the epitaph, but I wanted to talk to Doubt a little bit.
Oh my god. Well, you're an adult.
Well, you are the Trigger's skating. He is not an adult. Somewhere around here.
You see Trigger on his cart, who he's doing some grinds next to this other like tall figure who has a cart as well. Of course, is this like has like a sideways hat, very baggy pants, Bam Bugbeara.
I'm standing like a mom on a porch.
Yeah,
Hi,
you're
Trigger.
the mom at the skate park, like
Yeah.
wrapped around. Hey, sweetie,
Yeah.
you'll keep going.
No, don't you. I was gonna land that one. You made me mess up.
You look great.
Mom, you're not my mom. Stop.
You're doing amazing.
Okay, I gotta go, guys.
Yeah,
Bye,
Bugbeara's
bye,
like-
Bam.
Bam's like, no, don't worry about it. Like my mom's like a literal ape.
Wow, dude, you can't say
April
that.
Margera is Bam's mom.
What is happening right now? Crossing. So
I jotted down Bear Margera and tried to find the fastest pun I could find.
I would love to see you find one for Steve-O and Johnny Knoxville.
Oh my god.
Bring it back. While you do that, I'll go.
You literally just gave him a challenge.
I know.
Okay, yeah. You go into Doubt. Doubt is like has left the kind of center of the room open. Well, Kachi, will you be asking your question now, or were you interested in something else?
Yeah, I think I'm interested in. I mean, if you don't mind, I'll ask my question later. I don't really have a question right now, but you kind of said that you didn't know when or where we were, but did you? The two of those places that we saw were on this island. Were the other two?
I have never left this cove. If my connection to luck and connection to this place was manifesting this sort of thing, anything that you saw was somewhere on the cove or somewhere that one of you has been. If it wasn't familiar to any of you, it must be here somewhere. I'm connected to the land in a way that I may not remember ever being there, but I am aware that it exists.
All right. Yeah. Things seemed familiar yet different, so I didn't know if maybe that had some. I figured it was, maybe it's the future, maybe it was the past. I don't know. The maze thing kind of seemed more Gwen's alley. So maybe that was it. I don't know. Awesome. Great.
Perhaps
We'll- mm,
those visions are here in sort of the energies that I channel. If it's something that you're interested in finding, perhaps it's something the two of us can dive into together. Our magic is different, but perhaps by exploring it from different angles, the two of us could recreate one of these or find some connection to ground that memory in a way that you can then follow. It's not the craziest thing that I've seen done with magic, but it would take time, perhaps study and that sort of thing, which I am happy to assist you with.
When you handed out your neck, the pendant, there was a energy to it very similar to magic that my mom and dad taught me. Something to kind of help if things went awry. And I've noticed that it's been helpful to make things go out in our way, and I think having that in hand might work out if we could study.
Of course. Perhaps my assumptions are wrong. Perhaps our magic is more alike than I understand it. In truth, I was excited when I learned you were from Morales, or when I intuited you were from Morales. I've always wanted to go there. Tree is so big they can host a family for generations. With my previous group of dryads, they don't quite look like I do. I thought it was an affliction, something wrong. They're graceful and lithe and smooth. I never was made to believe I would get to tell a story of that magnitude or of that length. But to walk amongst those trees, that's something none of them have ever been able to do.
Being the runt of the litter, as it were, in my family as well, I would be honored if I could captain you to Morales again, if you wanted to join our crew.
And if I can help you understand these visions or locate them, hopefully you would consider that a payment.
Put out a hand for a handshake.
She it's almost like grows down, like doesn't like kneel, but like kind of like meets you on your level to an extent. This being that has this kind of ability to accordion their size.
Yeah. All right, we'll call it a concord then, and maybe I'll have my first reading to see how our luck is going to fare for the rest of the day.
I'll prepare everything I need. Go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
Cool. Just whatever's on the die.
Yep.
Cool. 15.
So you can jot down 15. The necklace for today has a roll of a 15 if anyone needs it in the future.
Lovely. Sorry, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Should I read anything? Do I got homework? I haven't had homework in a while. I don't know if that's something I need to learn.
No homework. I'll prepare some. I'll prepare everything we need. Just when you have a moment, feel free to stop by. With luck being in a more reliable fashion, I can open my doors to customers, but I'll always make sure that you're at the top of the list.
I like bow with my wings. Aye, aye. And I'll head out.
Nice. Gwen, like you see Gwen watching Trigger and Bam Bugbeara skateboard. They're saying their goodbyes. Bam's teaching Trigger how to center themselves on a grind. Just being very kind. and you guys are able to like sort of reconnect in this liminal mental space after this ordeal.
I'm chilling. I'm letting you do your thing if you want to approach, but I'm chilling.
You talking to me?
Yeah, you can
No,
keep.
I'm done. It's cool.
All right, okay.
I just need. Sorry, Coral. I just needed to get out some aggression. Bam says that it's healthy to rebel against the system sometimes. So I don't really know what system that is.
That
but
was Coral, man. Catch you next time.
Thanks, Bulkhead. It's kind of a thing.
Bulkhead, it's crazy.
Yeah, you seemed a little like after that rough room. That room was rough. So
I'm good.
Yeah, but it's also okay to not be good right now. I'm just saying, like you're just a kid. You've been through so much. You've been through like way more than like me or Kachi. It sounds like so.
You guys sound like the same. I'm good.
No, I just want you to know I'm proud of you. Like you're good. Like you did a good job in there. I'm just like letting you know. Also, if we use that bowl, there's a chance you can die. So I wouldn't use it again.
Did you use the bowl?
I did.
Why?
There's someone who I think doesn't have good wishes for me, and I wanted to make sure that we are safe from them.
Like an axe?
I don't do you think that the only people who hunt people are ex-boyfriends and girlfriends? Did Cyclops have a lot of exes?
Well, Cyclops pillaged and plundered and made no friends along the way. I don't really think you would consider them healthy relationships, but he used to say that he had what did he say? He had a dock in every port. Yeah. But no, I don't know. I don't know much about you, and I mean, you said you didn't want to do stuff, and then you did it, and so I was just a little weirded. That's all. But I'm good.
Well, I don't want you to be weirded out. Like, like I trust you. I want you to trust me. Is there like I'm with you, But I feel like we're in this together. So
yeah. Awesome. I'm gonna go to talk to Gwendolyn. You coming?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Coral.
Cool.
Fly over right as it's happening.
Coral.
Wow, that was awkward. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Company forward, or whatever Captain say. I don't know.
You're good? Did anything you?
All good. I might show back up. I didn't do the bowl thingy, but I'm just very interested in this whole fate business and trying to get that to work on our side.
Oh, did you hear that, Trix?
What?
Kachi's very interested in doubt.
That's Kachi is the captain. We can do whatever Kachi wants.
Yeah.
You guys hungry?
I mean, I could. I mean, it's like noon. I mean, how long does time pass since we got in?
Right.
An hour since you entered the lucky card was what Doubt predicted.
But 4 games since we woke up. We have done so fucking much.
Yes. You explored your caves. You went to a blacksmith. You met Scorch. Became friends or enemies with them.
We have recruited 3 new people before 1 in the afternoon.
Yeah. So it's probably like 1, 2 in the afternoon. Like it is a
let me check my to-do list from 4 sessions ago.
Gwen, can I get my allowance for food?
Sure.
You took my money, remember?
Yeah, because we trust one another, right?
Can I have it?
Yeah, when we go eat.
Okay, I'm hungry.
Damn.
I'm hungry.
If we're gonna eat, like only one person has to pay the bill.
All right, we gotta get on our way to Gilda's. So let's see if we can find a cart or something.
Is there like a nice little kebab place along the way?
Oh, love a kebab.
You see a kebab place. Actually, Bam Bugbeara is there. Catches just does like a cool
Bam, no way! What are you doing here?
does a cool handshake with Trigger. And he's like, "Oh, I was just meeting up with my friends Johnny Knox Vendokin and Steve Gnome. Then we go shred later."
No.
He is challenged.
I like that he circled around.
Found a way. Found a way. Oh, what's going on? Do you guys normally take your carts down here?
Oh yeah, it's the best place to shred because you can start sort of a run here on the merchandise area and then head down towards the port.
Yeah,
So
that's awesome.
sometimes the shopkeepers get mad when you scratch up the decks, whatever. But that's just being a rebel, you know.
Yeah. This is my my captain and my quartermaster. It's
What's
Kachi and
up?
Gwen.
It's your crew. These are Trigger's boys. What's up? Like pull you into aggressive hugs.
Oh god.
What's your name?
Oh, Bam Bugbear. I had to look down. Bam Bugbear. Bam Works. What's up?
Bam Bugbear.
Bam. Damn. Okay. Yeah.
Damn.
I feel like bam. I feel like you would really you would have like a Viva la Bam. Like I feel like they'll really go well with you.
Ooh.
I was thinking like Emerald Lagasse.
Kachi. Like before you even see it happening, a tiny fist just punches you in the crotch.
Ow. Fuck.
It's Steve Gnome. Got you.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
That was so you got him so fucking good.
That's right, Trigger came out top. Like finally, someone that's like it's like shorter than you, Trigger.
Oh, Kachi, you should have seen your face. That was awesome. Somebody punched Gwen in the nards.
I kicked.
Even kiss.
All right, guys, just a joke. God. All right, we gotta go get.
You guys want kebabs?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you guys.
I got you. Kebabs on me. Oh yeah, hook them up.
God, those three were fucking jackasses. What the fuck?
Gosh,
You gave us kebabs.
I did, but at what cost?
I was gonna say, do not try this with Gnome, but it's all good. Like this is great.
Steve Gnome's crazy.
Steve Gnome, absolutely crazy. Also, I think they're high as shit. Do you guys smell that? You said it's so dank over here.
I just thought it was the kebabs.
A nice earthy kebab.
The kebabs are infused with THC.
Oh, my
This is not cumin, I can tell you that much.
We eat our kebabs. All right, well, we got to go talk to important people. We'll catch you guys later.
All right, see you around.
They're cool. I just don't think I just don't think they're gonna age well.
I think you're cooler, James.
You think what?
You're cooler than them.
I agree.
Oh. No, yeah, but Bam can really shred. So
Who knows? Maybe that Steve Gnome will turn himself around. Maybe it'll adopt the dog or something.
We should trim up your cart so that you can shred more.
Yeah.
you think my carpet should be smaller?
How
And then how will I put Lester on it?
Right, maybe it should be bigger.
It's like a.
I don't really know. I just want you to have fun.
Well, we kind of have a lot of people to save before I continue to have too much fun, so it's okay.
What if we got you some like crayons you could draw stuff on it?
Yeah, no, you should be having fun. You're a kid.
Draw?
I mean, yeah, draw. You like see a shape and you're like, oh, that would be fun to have on something else.
Oh, like when we would like paint the deck.
We're walking in yeah, kind of.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Okay,
Let your
You can
artistic.
pick whatever color you want anywhere you want.
sure. What could I draw on like other stuff too?
Oh my god.
No, we'll stick to the cot for now.
This is all of me setting up the fact that I have proficiency with calligraphy tools that I have not been able to do yet,
Hasn't
and I
made
really want
any
to turn
sense
Trigger
until
into
now.
art therapy. Art therapy is going to be so good for Trigger. I want you to know right now that it's going to be very effective.
Yeah.
Trigger comes back with like a Picasso on his board, and it's like, how did you do this?
Yeah.
Yeah, if we
You
can
don't
get
know
some
what
stuff.
drawing is though? Like you
I-
really didn't know that?
They didn't really let us do stuff like that on the ship.
That's like
I mean, one time. Well, never mind. I'll tell you later.
maybe you could show me in a picture when you draw it.
Oh, I don't know. I think Gemma Cut Curse would not look good in picture form.
She would if she was drawn by you.
Yeah, but when you're missing an entire left ass cheek, it just is really out of focus.
That's what happened to my friends. Yeah.
What?
The left? Was it removed because of
bacteria? Yeah.
yeah?
It was the anniversary of his passing, like last week. That's why I'm thinking about it.
Wow, thanks, Bobby.
I was thinking for dinner.
Yeah, we just had kebabs.
Oh, you're not hungry anymore?
No, I could totally eat more. What do you think?
Well, I was thinking that you can pick up whatever you want for a meal tonight.
But you're not having beer or liquor.
Well,
gotta eat food.
I know what food is. I was gonna let you guys choose the alcohol. Okay, I'll think about it. Maybe hardtack. Sometimes you just want to feel like you're back on the ship.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't really get a lot of food options on the ship either.
Well, maybe we'll figure that out later.
Okay, I don't really know what my favorites are because, like, again, I lived on a pirate ship most of my life, so I don't really know a lot of fine cuisine.
Your favorite food is kebabs now.
Like, can we have kebabs for dinner too?
You're gonna smell around. We're gonna keep walking. You're gonna smell around. If you smell anything you like, we're gonna come back to it.
Yes, that's the way to do it. We'll follow your nose tonight. But you're picking dinner. You're growing.
If we make it to dinner, because at this rate we have to go meet Gilda, and who knows what the fuck is gonna happen to us there.
Owlbear
We're
jumps
already
out.
here. What are you talking about?
Oh look, we are there. That's crazy.
You arrive at Gilda's Keep. Outside, Lance Evenstride is at his guard post as per usual. This elderly warrior kind of like sees you all approach. Are you looking for an assignment? Looks like you all have been through a lot today.
It's called emotional trauma, Lance. Get with it.
I am sorry to hear that. I'll keep that in mind. If I'll have assignments have been updated, so I can stop by your guys' place tomorrow if you like, and see if there's anything that intrigues you. No emergencies, like with Lester. So
Beautiful. That'd be great. We actually just figured that one out a little bit, but we hit a little bit of a snafu, as it were. We'd love to see Gilda if she was in.
Of course, I know she was interested in sort of touching base after the Lester situation. Quick thing, the kid came to me, used you all as a recommendation. Old Kettle Crimsonwood.
Oh yeah.
So I was interested in doing some curse breaking. You guys can vouch for her?
I think she's a very hard worker.
Good to know. We got a little investigation into some like a vermin problem. She should be able to handle it with the crew she put together. I'll send it her way.
Kettle's great and makes really, really good pastries.
That's
true.
Yeah. Good to know.
Yeah.
Can I have pastries for dinner?
Yes.
Can I have Can I have them on a stick like a kebab?
Yep.
Pastry kebab.
Anything can be a kebab if you try hard enough.
Gilda was curious to meet with you guys, so shouldn't be a problem. I'll walk you guys up.
Amazing.
Lance touches base on the status of the curse breaking. You guys aren't looking for an assignment right now. So he leads you all up into Gilda's throne room. Like before, kind of the upper levels of this keep, kind of through like a barracks area and kind of up the spiral staircase, continuing up until you get to Gilda's keep. This room you've been in before. Here with her, Gelda is just here, kind of going over, like looking basically at a map, like kind of going over some things. No one else, none of the other wings are here. So when you approach, she does kind of look up.
Where's she looking at the map?
It's a map of Cursed Cove. I'm gonna.
Is there like a
see
part
where her
of the
attention is.
map she's focused on?
Yeah. You look, and she's looking. Has like some like looks to have like some kind of like marks and notes written around where Lester's tower was.
Mm.
Hello and welcome. I know a great thanks is in order, but knowing this team, you've probably saved countless other people since you saved a friend of mine.
Well, let us tell you, it has been a fucking day already.
I hope, did Steela pass on the message? Scorch at the Golden Hammer.
Gun acquired.
Wonderful. You know how that works, yes?
Oh yeah, you want to see?
I think I did give you bullets for it last time.
No, it's okay. This one actually doesn't need bullets. It's cool.
Oh, look at you improving things for yourself already.
Also, I'll go check on the wall. And I go looking for her.
Check on the wall. Thank you. But beyond just sort of offering my thanks, we talked about doing dinner at some point, but I'm guessing that's not what you're here for. What can I help you with?
No, we wanted to touch base about what kind of happened at Lester's last night.
Yes, please. I thought he would be okay. There were a lot of protections put in place before he started to decline. I thought those would have been fine, but kind of maintaining them was harder than I imagined they were going to be.
I think it was less about maintaining some of the securities and more about who broke them.
Oh. Were you able to find who was responsible?
Oh yeah, we killed a bunch of them.
And I'll fill Gilda in on the blue scarves and even like into underneath the house and like the tunnels.
Oh, so you see, cool. The monsters were really us all along.
I don't know if that's exactly what Kachi was saying, but a good insight.
Oh, yeah.
So, Kachi, the three of you, take a look here, and she has this map up here. So, you're saying that they didn't approach from the water at all? Like perhaps they used these tunnels.
Yeah, in both instances, if I can like orient the way like we went into Lester's, I'll like point like this is where the one tunnel was that I crumbled, and then underneath the house, it's hard because it's underground. But like if we look at it this way, it's kind of facing like this.
Yes, I knew that there were tunnels and things below Cursed Cove. Most of them had collapsed. There was actually an issue not too long ago. There was a tunnel collapse. We sent some curse breakers to check it out. I thought most of the tunnels were like that. They were just disasters waiting to happen. But it seems if they're able to use them, it's something for us to kind of be aware of. I would hate to see this happen again.
I mean, have you heard of them before? Like, have they been an issue?
The group that you mentioned, Veritas, has been a thorn for some time. They share similar methods. They want to help people, so sort of allow them to focus their ire on me as sort of this figurehead. But while they continued to do what they did to help some of the people on the outskirts who were less interested in curse breaking and that sort of thing. In some ways, the people who had given up. It's not the most glamorous aid, so curse breakers are less likely to take on those assignments. For a while, Veritas did. For a while, the druids on the sort of on the outskirts of the town would sort of lend their aid. I believe they've expedited some of their efforts, refocused things here in the center of town, finding people I care about, which I'm not a big fan of. So I've asked my wings to start looking out for evidence, for clues, for these sort of teams, to see whether it's an organization at large or just disparate groups. As curse breakers, I would appreciate it if you kept an eye out. If you run into any more of this Veritas, whatever you can tell us or share with Lance or anyone else, it would be appreciated.
Primarily, I mean, of course, we would be more than happy to help swage your efforts and any assist in your efforts in any way. Do you have anyone in the curse breakers that could help find something? I feel like a piece of Lester's that he might find very useful in bringing back a little bit of his natural self was taken among some others.
Oh. Well, if you're finding tokens of Lester's, perhaps a tracker, a ranger of sorts. I mean, Skipshot was always a fine ranger. Perhaps, I'm not sure how retired he is, but Lance knows the Cursebreakers better than all. If you would all be interested, I can see if he can send a ranger your way, someone with some arcane knowledge or skills of that sort. Perhaps it would be a good ally or contact for you to have.
That'd be great. Yeah, if anything, just to help get Lester back on his feet a little bit more.
I appreciate that. Anything I can do to aid an old friend is I'd gladly do. Marilyn, I checked in with her. She says that he's staying with you all, which I appreciate greatly. If he becomes a burden or if there's any issues, feel free to reach out. I'll do whatever I can. But if he's calm, if he's protected, if he's happy, that's all I can ask for.
Excellent. I'll look to go in.
Yeah, Lester seems to be quite content for now, but I've taken quite a fondness to him in a brief moment.
He has a way of disarming even the most hardened hearts. And she kind of like puts a hand on kind of like her own chest.
Can I ask something?
Of course.
Sorry, I'm going to. I don't know why I even asked that question. That was stupid.
It was very polite, though.
Yeah, don't get me started. Anyways, Veritas says that they're seeking the truth. What is it that they don't think that you're being truthful about?
From what I understand, they don't think the best way out of the Cursed Cove is by ridding the curses at all. But it's the only way that I know. It's something tangible. It's something that can be done. I would
Insight check.
Yeah.
I'll take part in an insight check.
Gosh darn it. It's going to be rubbish on my end, unfortunately.
Got a 13.
Nice.
With bardic inspiration, it's a dirty 20.
Ooh.
What did you end up getting, Seth?
9.
Disarmed by Trigger's sort of innocent curiosity, Gilda, you definitely see that while Gilda isn't like lying. She's not saying the whole truth.
Hmm.
You can probably you pick up on the fact that like there's probably something like she's like her jaw is kind of set as she just says like it's the only way I know how. It's like set of the jaw. It feels more personal.
What technique do they plan to use then, if not destroying curses? Are you aware of that?
I have suspicions. I have been threatened, both in a physical manner, but also in sort of a political one, that someone should replace me, and I am not opposed to that if someone has an idea of how this can be fixed. Curses go away over time. It's better than it was 100 years ago. It's slow progress, but it's the only progress that I've been able to track.
So you don't know what their method is?
I have no definite answers. I haven't felt it necessary to sort of... I've taken it seriously, but I haven't tried to, like, send a wing to embed themselves within them to find, like, espionage of that sort. We're spread thin in other ways.
Of course. Anyone would also question a leader who threatens immediately anyone who threatens their power, right? Stand in your methods if you believe in them.
Exactly.
Since they're the right thing, yeah. It's rough. It's tough to lead.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah.
While Gwen and Trigger are asking these questions, can I get a better like look at this map and like of like Cursed Cove as a whole, like being like, okay, we're here, but like how far does the city go? Like where's the forest area? Like
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a survival check or a nature check to kind of understand the kind of like the layout of this map.
Right.
No matter what, you'll get a good idea of the layout of the city because there's a map here.
damn. Well, that's a 6. I'm
Oh.
really distracted.
So you really just get a sense of like what is already printed on this map. It seems like well made, like someone has created it who knows the city very well. You get a sense that kind of looking at the cove, it's almost oriented, kind of like the entrance to the cove is oriented on like a north-south line. So if you're where you're standing, kind of in the Gilda's Keep, if you look to the east, you're looking out of the mouth of the cove. And it's kind of the center of where the most like populated area is, almost like a crescent moon, where the water is kind of an empty space there. The forested areas are kind of over more towards the west, kind of filling out that round of the moon. You see that there's marks of like mountains that appear to be aggressive and craggy. I think you guys have heard that like the mountains themselves are dangerous and treacherous. Kind of circling, being like the outline of this crescent moon, with some information like Lester's Tower was up kind of towards the north. The Forgotten Escape is more towards the south, and you guys are kind of on like the south side of town, in the House of Violets. While there's more kind of like there's like odds and end shops toward the south, but then more like general stores and like you're closer to the port, where like people are more frequenting the north, where there's a lot more housing and stuff, and then the buildings sort of get more sporadic and smaller the further kind of away from Gilda's Keep you get, until it becomes kind of like cottages near the woods. But with a 6, you're not able to decipher like Gilda's notes. There's like marks of like where maybe tunnels could be. Definitely one, at least something near Lester's Tower. But you don't really pick up on any other suspicions that she's managed to jot down.
Am I able to see the hourglass in here?
It's in like the next room over, but
gotcha.
like through like the arched doorway, you know where that room is.
Yeah, well, I'm like, let me check on the wall again. I think it might be getting worse. I'll go over and I'll look at the wall, and while I'm there, I'm gonna peek in.
You peek through the hole in the wall that you shot, and you see You see the hourglass. It appears to
how's it
be
looking?
very similar to what you saw before. Probably perceptively, you've seen it like it's a little lower, maybe. Like Trigger was kind of like you kind of like stood and measured at yourself. There's like, okay, the line was at like my lips before, and now it's at like the bottom of my nose. Like more has fallen into the bottom here.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Making progress.
To Gilda. Well, if you hear anything or you need if you get any leads, we'll let you know. You let us know. But for now, I guess we'll hang back and get ready for the next mission. Trying to get off this cove as soon as possible.
I'll notify Lance that if there are missions that have hints of Veritas or that sort of thing, the fact that you were able to save Lester and sort of resist them, it makes me feel more comfortable if you were the one sort of handling those, or at least sort of all of the information then goes to sort of one group. So if any of those missions come aboard, I'll see if Lance can pass them to you, or at least give you the option first.
We appreciate that a lot, actually.
Before we head out, we don't want to take up too much of your time. Of course, we got busy day. Lots to do. I know there's probably a lot of people in Curse Cove, been here, countless durations, whatnot. You wouldn't happen to know of any tabaxis that have necessarily been in and or around Curse Cove?
Tabaxi, I believe there was a tabaxi who washed up not long ago. There's the fisher. There's sort of a fisher cat who works in the docks with Steeler. I think she's mentioned him before. And no one else sort of comes to mind.
Oh, no worries. Just looking up on a lead for some personal stuff. No worries.
Something else I thought of. You mentioned that there were tunnels, but they were collapsed. Are there any entrances that we know to these tunnels in town that aren't collapsed?
There was. We sent a group of curse breakers to investigate a collapsed tunnel near an inn on the north side of town. There was some kind of beast attacked and collapsed a tunnel. They went to investigate it, but they reported that it was collapsed. That's sort of the most recent information we've got. Presumably, they used the Veritas may have used a tunnel to get towards Leicester without anyone noticing them. So I've marked here on the map here that there's potential here. I'll see if I can send a guard or if Lance himself or perhaps Blanche to sort of investigate to see if we can find an entrance. But beyond that, I have no definite points of entry.
Interesting. Thank you. I was just wondering.
Of course.
Oh, I have one last question.
Oh.
When was the most recent attempt to leave the island that was viable?
Oh, it was. I tried to argue and try to keep them from going out of fear that they would just end up like the rest. It was. Was Lance here yet? Lance hadn't washed up yet. But I think Steeler was here, so probably about somewhere around a century ago or something. There was a crew that was determined to sort of sail out through the mall. They had an indication that they thought sort of some kind of connection to the moon would help them, but they were dashed on the rocks. We recovered what we could. I think a mast washed up for the remains of the ship, and we reclaimed whatever we could in messages and that sort of thing.
Wonderful. Then the ship's right on cue. It seems like everything's going according to plan. It's rough to get off the island.
Oh, according to if it was, I've seen people try. This was the most recent. After we've learned that it's dangerous, I do what I can to stop people from trying. I'd rather not people charge headfirst into their own mortality.
It's been a long time since I did that first inside check. May I do one more now, Matt?
Sure.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Nice. Trigger, I'll say with that, you get the sense that she's being like, the fact that she's being like candid and forward about this like last excursion out of like the ship that tried to leave. She doesn't, it's very like cavalier, like she doesn't have too much connection to it. But I'll say with a 20, it's in contrast to how she's answered some of the other questions. Questions like, does she know a tabaxi? She kind of danced around it. Questions like, do you know entrances? I know a couple. It seems like maybe those weren't as forward as she could have been. But when she's talking about like Violet's shipwreck,
that really is her last known attempt at leaving the island.
The last one that I was aware of.
And it seems as though leaving the island is definitely a bad thing.
Yeah.
Actually, no. With that insight check, you also get the sense that she's hiding something with that response as well. That's not the most recent attack. The most recent attempt.
Most recent attempt. Okay. Are you guys hungry? I'm starving.
Dinner?
Kebabs?
Pastries?
On a stick.
Kelda, what's your favorite food? Don't worry, we're not inviting you for dinner yet. It's okay. I just want to know.
Strangely enough, I remember very briefly a visit to Ifenglass, the like volcanic island. The way that they cook things is incredible. Sort of everything is slow cooked, keeps the moisture in. If I could have something like an Ifenglass chef here today, I would be happy.
What's with everyone talking about fucking Ifenglass recently? I mean, what has Ifenglass done? Goddamn, Ifenglass. Oh, the food's great. Have you ever had a coconut leaf in the ground?
Okay, all right, but
slow
thank you so much.
roasted?
I'm gonna scruff Kachi, and I'm just gonna pull him out of the. He was like, I know this is disrespectful to you as a captain, and I'm so sorry for that, but we gotta go.
Trigger.
I've had Ifenglass fusion before, but never. As we exit, like
exiting Gilda's keep with some insight from Lance, assignments coming your way, but also a few shady responses from Gilda herself. Our pirate crew is headed in the direction of pastries on a stick. And I assume with the best pastries that you can think of, are you headed to the Forbidden Escape? I'm sure Keta would be happy to make pastries on a stick for her favorite crew.
Yeah, I like love bombing. I feel like I'm doing like bad emotional abuse. Like it's like I was mean to you, so now I'm like anything you want. I'm spoiling you. Like
No, I'm aware. I'm aware. It's fine. I mean, triggers up, but
yeah, right.
I think this is great parenting. I mean, you know,
I don't.
To him,
I don't actually
like, whatever you want to do.
Anything you want.
I'm not actually hungry. I want to talk about what the fuck just happened in there.
Oh, I know. You didn't tell me she was a lying bitch. I knew from the moment I met her.
I was staring at the map and I couldn't see shit. So what would she say?
I don't know. What did you get when?
Well, when we arrived, she's like, hey, you live here now. And I was like, oh no, we need to leave. And she's like, you can't do that. So I never liked her. But then it just seems like I don't want to say that we should talk to Veritas, but also I think we should try, because in our vision with the duelist, we were told that the response is to say the response to Veritas.
Yeah, I do want to point out that you have killed a lot of their members now. Like, you personally have kind of viciously killed at least 2 of their members.
Yeah, and when you believe in a cause, you don't care about individuals. They care about a cause. If I can help the cause, I'm now part of the cause. That's how crazy people work. I don't care about them. I want to leave the island.
Okay, well,
Like,
that's fine.
we have a life. There's life happening outside, and I want to be back there. So if it's through, I'll go with her. You know, if it's through Veritas, I'll go with them. I don't care who goes. I just need to get out of here. And I would like to come.
Well, okay. Well, never mind. I'll ask you later. I'm just okay. So whenever we were playing cards on the ship, the altruist, I don't know what his actual name is. He's just one of the crewmates. He called himself the altruist. And every time that he would have a bad hand, he would lie by talking about all the good hands he had before. Okay. Also, I'm really fucking good at poker. If you guys ever want to play, do not bet against me. Anyways, whenever he would have a bad hand, he would talk about the fact that he had good hands previously, and he would talk those things up. And that's exactly what she was doing in there. She was talking about the fact that she had all of this other information, but she didn't, because she didn't talk about the fact that I don't think that the last people who left the island were Violet. I think that somebody else tried. She was definitely lying. And I think we got to ask who. And if that means we ask Veritas, we ask Veritas. But there's something else going on here.
How do we exchange it? Like, how do we set up a time and place with Veritas?
I mean, we could look for him and then be like, hey, we just want some answers.
We have an entrance to the tunnel. It's going to be
watch at Lester's house one night.
We have the one underneath our house that we could just, I mean, we would have to have somebody dig it out now. Thanks, Kachi. But
hey.
we could. It might take some time, but that's an entrance.
Whoa, guys, hold on. So we're saying that this person that, like, again, we're now these curse breakers, and the person that we go that has a whole slew of like soldiers protecting as wings.
I understand what you're saying. What we're saying is treason. Yes, I'm with you. I'm not saying even we should act on it. I'm just saying we need to consider treason if the other option is stay here forever.
Yeah, like Bam Bugbear says, down with the system.
Maybe it is fate that we met him right after our magic fortune telling, and then we knew that our leader is lying.
Matt, did we?
Not our leader, the leader.
Do we know if Gelda is like elf? Is she like half elf? Is she?
She has like elven ears, and I think the fact that she commented on like the Golden Shores at some point.
I will add in this. The fact if the last escape attempt was a century, and if that was Violet, and now we're talking to people from that, like that, the timing is inconsistent and a little wonky. I'm not gonna lie.
Perpetually. Yeah. Yes. I'm not disagreeing at all. But also, I want to ask, and this could be kind of crazy.
Wait, we're not in a simulation, are we?
No, but
this is real, right? Like, this isn't not real.
I don't know if we woke up from the stupid fucking luck.
No, because everyone made fun of me the first day we got here, and I was like, this is a game.
Oh, hey, Gwen, it's okay. I don't think this isn't real, but I'm not positive.
No,
I don't know if we can. Everybody's telling us that we can't leave, but we don't know anybody who's tried to leave anytime recently.
Would Marilyn
never made an attempt.
Yeah, but would Marilyn?
No, we do know someone.
We know
recently.
Europa 100 years ago. And maybe shit's happened since then. I don't know. I think we got to start asking some questions. And if I need to, cut off a couple toes to do it, then I'm okay.
No need.
I think if you need like Scarge says that he can be your gunner. Oh, speaking of which, what the fuck was up with Ifinglass?
Yeah, I don't know. Everyone's fucking on about Ifinglass now. What the fuck is that about?
Do you think Scourge is in like Gilda's pocket?
Yes.
Probably.
We were sent there by her.
Plungerpuss, I know this isn't your fault, but I have trust issues.
I'm not saying like he's a bad person.
Kachi
He
kind of
has loyalty to her.
Yeah.
What I
You
think
guys-
is we don't use Skip Shot as her go-to ranger. Try to find our own, and for now, we gotta get food to go. We gotta go back to the house, talk to Europa. We gotta make a board. We gotta make strings. We need string. We're gonna go to the cellar. What the fuck is his name? We just learned it.
He's Barley?
Oh, Akis Barley.
Akis fucking Barley. We're gonna see if Veritas is selling any of the shit there,
Oh.
and then we're gonna go get some food to go.
Can we get food first? I actually was hungry. I just was pretending like I wasn't.
All right, food first.
Okay. Kebabs?
Sure. As long as they don't fucking hit me in the nuts again. The owls have nuts? I don't think they.
Honestly, kebabs are working because we're on the go.
Yeah.
So you guys get kebabs to go. I will also remind you that Marilyn has your locket.
That's
the
right.
healing locket. So if you were to swing by a forgotten escape tonight, you'd be able to pick that up tonight, or you can wait until later in the investigation if you'd like.
I think we have to act like everything's normal. We have to like pick up the kebabs, go home, put the string on the wall, go back to dinner, have dinner in town, go back home.
Yeah, wait.
We're talking about treason, y'all. Like, this is crazy.
No, this is exactly what we need to. All the pieces have been there for so long.
I do think we just need to listen to both.
You cannot play both tribes. At a certain point, the odds will be against you and they will know.
Not if we're gone, but as long as I have you, I know that we can do anything. So if we stay together, we got this.
My friends really are my power.
Yeah.
You guys want to put your hands in or anything?
Yeah, I got you. This was fun.
Oh.
Yeah, great. We should really come up with a team name if we're going to start committing treason.
Insert name here later.
Insert name here later. We'll figure it out. Kebabs.
With kebabs in hand, our crew heads back to begin their conspiracy board at the House of Violets. There is a white chrysanthemum tucked inside kind of the mail slot of your front door. The message is wrapped around the stem from Marilyn. I think I've solved it. Come to the Forgotten Escape when you're ready. Leaving this white chrysanthemum, this calling card, this magical flower to activate the vase. That is where we will leave our party for tonight.
Yeah. You creating all of these friends for us, having us watch them die.